very good friend and advisor, Ty Roberts, who comes in from
Hey, guys.
New York and Los Angeles. He represents Jay-Z and Tidal, and he's a main advisor and board member to our project. I want to thank Brett Oding for calling this meeting and allowing me to express myself to this group of individuals. I want to thank Doug Barchman, my friend since I was 15 years old, who's joining us. He represents our organization as a lead certified attorney and also business attorney, helping me through the strategies and various roles that I have to play as a leader, and also within the hiring scope of this undertaking. I want to thank also Ms. Breed from the Department of Commerce, and Mr. Backer and Doug Gerber from the city of Topeka, and David and Tom Peterson. And I want to thank Kevin Good, who's such a good dude. He is so good. He's a great guy. He's given me so much information about how this can work and be profitable for all parties, and how it can be a very paradigm-shifting, transformational opportunity, both for the golf sports world as for the utility world. And everyone that I didn't mention, Ebony and other individuals who are here, Miss Wendy Wells, I thank you all. Okay, so this is the venue that, yes.
Do you think we could go around and everybody just say who they are?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
do that. That's fine.
Thank you. Please.
So I'll start. I'm Brett Auding. I'm the Executive Vice President of the Greater Topeka Partnership, which is part of this office right here.
Doug Barchman, introduced me a moment ago, so that's all I've got.
I'm Kevin Good. Good Energy Solutions is my company, and we do solar installations all throughout the central U.S. area.
Tom Peterson, real estate developer.
Mark Boyd, SBB Engineering, I'm here at West Tom.
David Peterson, work for Associated Commercial Brokers, my father's company.
Wendy Wells, Market President, U.S. Bank.
Missy Lackey, Commercial Relationship Manager at U.S. Bank.
Doug Gerber, Deputy City Manager, City of Topeka.
Bill Finder, Planning Director for the City of Topeka.
Mike Hall, current Planning Manager, Planning Department, City of Topeka.
Diane DeBacker, Executive Director of Business and Education Innovation for the Department of Commerce.
And Monica Grudy with the Kansas Department of Commerce as a Regional Project Manager.
I'm John Engelman, Manager of Economic Development for Evergy.
Ebony Clemens, Ujibalade, Economic Development Manager.
Brandon Sack, Clean Energy Development at Evergy.
I'm Ty Roberts. I met Luke as the CTO of Universal Music, where Luke worked with me at that time. He was in California before he moved back here to have a child. We did large-scale events, large-scale projects with major music artists, major sports celebrities, major events. He was an amazing person there, so that's my little bit for you.
I'm Mark Williams with MW Financial Services on the Commercial Finance Program.
I'm Peter Brown with SunPower. I'm here in partnership with Energy.
Peter, thank you.
Yes, pleasure.
Thank you to everyone. I'm so thankful to you all. And I am so thankful to be in Topeka, because Topeka's an important spot in Kansas for multiple reasons. We're going to go to our first slide. We've done the thank you. This is who I am. I used to caddy on the PGA Tour when I was a youth, from 14 to 24. I have 25 years of experience at the highest levels of sports and entertainment. I have worked for a variety of awesome companies. I'm currently in school at UMKC, where I carry a 3.7 GPA and Bachelor's in Communications and Journalism. I'm moving on to K-State, where I'll be completing a Master's and PhD in Agriculture, Economics, and Communications in their Policy and Leadership Change program, which is with Dr. Tim Steffensmeyer and the Communications Department. I manage $250,000 and above projects. I'm a strategy handicap golfer. My girlfriend and I just had a baby on Saturday. A little boy, Oliver, Thomas Joseph Cole, and we're really excited about him, and I enjoy spending time with my family, among other things. So today what we're going to go over is our vision for the venue, which is right here in the middle of the table. And we made introductions. The vision basically is what we see here in the middle of the room is a combination of intergalactic energy and intergalactic golf. And it's basically showcased through what is currently, it's called the TOPEKA Sports Venue. We will be changing, rebranding it to the Intergalactic One Sports Center. We're going to go over the goals for the project, which are basically creating a variety of jobs and empowering our community and creating unity around sports and family fun, which family fun for everyone is the current slogan of the Sports Center, and I think that's really important. I want to keep it that way. I think it's been a venue that's really important to many families here. And this is definitely a template. What we're doing at the Sports Center is a template for what can be done at golf courses and other facilities around the world. Past, present, future revenues currently between 500 to 750,000. Our future yields are 5 million to 50 million a year because of the technology that we bring as a program. That's an important picture to me. That shows the American Indian with its Pocahontas basically carrying golf clubs and using the golf club as a point. I've integrated the sun there. That's really the premise, connecting golf with our indigenous populations, which Kansas has many of, and the sun, which is our most powerful source of energy in the world, and solar system. This is our vision, which is to provide families of Kansas and the world with safe and exciting sports and entertainment experiences powered by renewable energy. And our mission is to entertain and empower families through an alliance between golf, Mother Nature, and the sun that drives real-time information and insights to attract and retain more golfers, drive more revenue, and maximize course efficiency. And we can do that very simply at that venue. And I will tell you that, Mr. Swanson, who David and Tom Peterson represent, has done great work to keep the venue really in great standing. It's a beautiful facility. We look to make some awesome improvements that will drive opportunity on all levels. This is a picture of what our architects, Williams, Cole, Spurgeon, and Freshnock completed for us. It was the first rendition, and then they went into that. So this really lays out what we're doing. I hope that all of you can see this. It's a little faint. You can always come up and take a look, and I can also send out documentation to you at a later date. We have a our top golf flight facility, which is our driving range, but it maxes out at 400 to 450 yards, so we can have long drive championships. And we do have RFID tracking throughout the entire venue, which is really important to me because it's not just the driving range, but the par 3, the putt-putt, the race car track, and the batting cages are all RFID tracks for gamification purposes.
Can you explain what RFID?
Yes.
Yeah, so RFID is the ability now to have sensors you can put inside the venue. And you probably may or may not know this, but a lot of live events now, people have RFIDs inside their tickets. You guys may have them in your credit cards. That's probably the place you know about right now, right here. You can wave it at the cash register in some places and it'll actually just charge your card. But the idea is these sensors are kind of invisible, they're passive. People, as they move throughout the venue, that we can see kind of where they flow, where they stay, and you can use that to improve the experience, as well as for brands, which are a big part of his strategies to bring major brands in, sports brands and things like that. They want to know how many people saw their thing, was this month's thing more effective than last month, and with this kind of stuff, even if it's totally anonymous, they can really see what's happening. It's way better than a guy standing in the back of the room with a counter, which would be the analog way to keep track of things. Also, they can monitor things remotely as there's events. So in real time, you can see actually what's happening. So we can talk more about that later.
Yeah.
But it's essentially a little piece of metal that a sensor can find. There's nothing in it that emits anything or anything like that.
And it's really for us, like Ty said, it's about analytics and data, and also about point totals. So when parents and their children go throughout our venue, they're going to be amassing points as maybe if they connect with a baseball or softball, or when they hit the ball into the target like you've done at Topgolf possibly. So I'm excited. And on the par 3, that's really important because there's RFID tracking on the par 3 course as well that we're going to be bringing back, and I want you all to know that I'm going to be really sensitive with regards to the natural grasses, the prairie grasses. We're going to keep all those. We're going to reduce the impact with artificial turfing on the boxes and on the greens. So we'll reduce the amount of water and the amount of grass cutting that we have to do, and fertilization. So we can all come and look at this a little bit closer. This is some of the specifics about what we hope to do. And I'm gonna go into the middle now.
Yeah, maybe you guys can, might be better, I hate to get you guys to stand up a little bit to see, because it's a little bit low, that table. But maybe you can explain the layout a little.
Well, and I'm gonna stand over here, maybe I don't wanna block anybody. Yes, this is a beautiful rendition, I think they did a great job.
How big is the parcel?
The parcel of land is 55 acres approximately, guys, okay? And what I like about this is what we can do to what's already present. And with the driving range is just a spectacular opportunity. And what these guys did at WKSF was really reformat what the possibility of this land could be. We left a lot of the par 3 the same, but over here we added a lot more parking. That was one of the first things that John Freshnock said, is we're gonna need a ton of parking. And so that was one of the first things that they took care of for us. And that's all illustrated by the gray area with the cars and the little beige pieces of wood. The building structures, this is a beautiful hotel that we're gonna erect on the 4th and 5th year. That'll be a 200+ room hotel and conference center. It will have a pool, and it will be lifestyle